All right, what's up, YouTube? I never do any scripts or anything for my videos. I usually just like to fire up the fire up the camera and just shoot. But today, so I bought two weapon lights. They're cheap weapon lights. One of them, well, together they cost me 44 bucks. They're Gmconn weapon lights, and I bought them to put on my airsoft guns, but I wanted to see like what a cheap weapon light is like versus a $100 or like $70+ weapon light, right? Because I know the other ones have like really bright lights. One of them is 1250 lumens and the other one is 700 lumens. And one of them is a shorter light and one of them is a slightly longer light. Now I bought the longer light for this one and maybe my Pit Viper, because I did buy two more airsoft guns and they should be here on Tuesday. So I have this, but I think the Pit Viper is going to be my favorite, because the Pit Viper is actually the one that I wanted. But I got the Combat Master because I thought it was a knockoff Pit Viper and it was cheaper, but that wasn't the case. But then I found out the Combat Master was the John Wick 3 gun, and I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll just get the Pit Viper later, right? So I did buy a Pit Viper, and that one is going to be here on Tuesday. And then I also bought a SAI Blue airsoft gun, and that is also coming the same time. And I bought some replacement parts for my Combat Master because my grip safety for whatever reason wasn't working, and I fixed it. So there was like it wasn't swinging out far enough, right? Like where how far it comes out when you let it go, it wasn't coming out far enough. Like it was only going out that far because of like this part that's holding it in back here, that slides out. It was a little bit thick, and so I didn't even have to push this in to get the trigger to fire, and the trigger has a very short pull. So like this is how. Let me see. Oh wait, forgot. I'm not holding the grip safety because I fixed it. But let me go from this way. So yeah, if you look at the trigger, this is how far in I have to pull for the trigger to fire. Right? Like that base almost nothing at all, right? Almost nothing at all. I'll put it on. Let me put it on the desk cam so you can see it better. So here, pull this back, right? And I keep forgetting I fixed the grip safety. It's almost no pull at all. So where I have the grip safety swinging out to, it is like the perfect amount. But like I only have to touch it like a tiny bit. Because right now it's locked, right? But if I touch it like this much, like here, I can now pull the trigger, right? Like here, like that's as far in as I have to push it. I don't have to push it all the way in. But you know, if I could, I would make it so that I would have to push it all the way in to fire. But I'm not too worried about it because this is not a real firearm, so I'm not really too worried about, you know, it going off, you know what I mean? So yeah, and then also my slide catch, right? My slide catch broke when I was taking the slide catch out to take the top off, to take the slide off. This separated from the pin. So like what I did was I just super glued it back together to the pin and let it sit for a while. It's solid enough to put it back in there, and the slide will catch, right? Like now, right? It still functions, right? And I can still use it. and it doesn't fall off or anything like that. But I did want to replace that, so I bought a new slide catch that's on its way. And I also lost a part of the detent pin down here. This little pin, it's in here. There's a spring behind it, and there's supposed to be another little plastic pin behind it, but I lost it because it shot out of the gun when I went to take the manual safety switch off. I also bought a new manual safety switch because this one, after I took it off, I think I bent it on the inside or something, because it just also doesn't feel like it's staying together, right? If I were to put the manual safety on, have this down, and then I hold the grip safety and pull, it feels like the manual safety starts to separate, like if I pull hard enough. So it's like it still works, but like sometimes it just doesn't feel like, if I pull it out a little bit, it still fires. You know what I'm saying? So like it just doesn't feel like it's staying together. So I bought a new manual safety switch to put on here, and that's also there. So like I bought some parts because like I feel like I messed it up a little bit and I want to fix it. So the parts for that weren't too expensive, and that's what I'm gonna do here. So I know this is a weapon light video, but I just wanted to talk about that because I learned a lot by taking this apart, because the back part here and all the springs and the safety and the leaf spring and all that kind of stuff, it's made the same way it is in a real like 1911 or 2011, because when I was looking it up how to fix it, people were fixing it on their real firearms, and I was like, oh, it's the same thing. So that's really cool. Like, so you could teach people about how this firearms really work with the trigger and the safeties and all that stuff, just by using an airsoft gun, which is really cool. It depends on which airsoft guns you have, who they're made by, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so let me open up these lights. So this looks like the longer light, and this is the shorter light. The shorter light I bought to try out on my Glock 19X and the SAI Blue, because they're smaller guns, and then the longer one was to try out on the Pit Viper and the Combat Master. So let's open up the short one first. I think the short one was the cheaper one. They were both very cheap. I think they were like, one of them was like $13 and the other one, whatever the difference is, it was like 20 something bucks. $13 and like 20 something bucks. But yeah, it has a charger, a USB-C charger. I'm not sure what this is for. And then we have the weapon light here itself. So it has a button on either side. So like it has a button here and it has a button here. And you press the button and the light comes on and it goes off. So you can press it here to turn it on. You can press it here to turn it on. Let's see if I can put that on. And then there's the charging port is down there. Okay. So if I plug this in, where's my charger? I was looking for my battery bank since I don't have something long enough to plug it all the way over there. So plug this in here. My battery bank is full. Right here, and just plug this into the bottom of here, and that red light comes on to show that it's charging. Boom. Okay, so what actually I think these are, this might be either just replacement, the replacement like rail things, or it might be to put it on something that's longer. It might just be replacement ones. We'll see. Let me see. So let me see if this will slide onto here, or if I have to loosen it up. I think I have to loosen. Yeah, I think I have to loosen it. So let me loosen this here. I should be able to loosen it enough to allow it to slide on. Oh, okay. So I see. Oh, there we go. It clicked on. Tighten it up. Now, I mean, it definitely feels plasticky. I'm not sure how well it would hold up, but you can now I can like reach forward to press the button to turn that on. Oh wait, you can't even see. I'm not. Let's see, boom. Okay, so yeah, so now yeah, it's on there. I can reach forward to turn that light on. So now I have this weapon light. Boom. That looks cool on there. I like it. And then with the SII blue, I also got a sight for it. It's an RMR cut slide on the SAI blue, and I bought a sight from them too to put on that, and I'll probably put this on there. So I'll have my little SAI blue airsoft setup when that gets here. So now we're gonna open up the longer one. And to be honest, when I get my real firearm eventually, probably going to, I don't know if I'm gonna use this one, but we'll see. Like if I go to the range or something like that and put this on there, and we'll see how well it holds up, or if it shakes itself apart because it's so cheap. You know what I mean? So the other one, we have the other one here. This one is also a Gmconn. I got these off of Amazon. I literally bought them last night and had them overnighted. But I get free overnight because I have Amazon Prime. This one has like this little coin. What is this coin right here? This little coin. Screwdriver. And this one also has a, oh, it's like a coin screwdriver. Okay, got it. I've never seen anything like that before. So this one has one of those chargers where it has like a magnetic charger. You just stick that on there and it charges that way. So we're gonna, let me unplug my other wire here. And now I should be able to, boom, and the red light comes on. Off, on, cool, off, on. All right. Now this weapon light is a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. Let's see what this one looks like This one is here. This one is not as long as I thought it was going to be, because I thought this one would be, I mean, I guess yeah, it's not as long as I thought it would be, because I thought it would extend the whole length of this, but I think it would need a longer one if I would want that. But it might, the Pit Viper is shorter, so maybe it'll fit better. I mean, well, I mean, it's not like it can't, like I can't use it for this one, but I thought it would extend to the end of this, kind of like how this one extends to the end of the barrel there, right? So this one is probably gonna fit the way I want it to on the Pit Viper. So let me unscrew this. So I guess this is basically saying that, like, if you don't have this and you have some other coin, you can use another coin to unscrew. Get this in here. Loosen it up some more. Getting this little hump, this little bump past the rail is the culprit here. I might have to take it all the way off. Have it where I want it. Where's the on light for this thing? How do I turn this on? Oh, okay, all right. So that's okay. So I will press down on it, right? I think I'll press down on it. That's weird. So if you press down on this side, it flashes. I don't know. I'm confused. I have to look at the instructions on how it actually works, but let me see, where do I want to sit this? I need to be able to actually reach it, right? But do I want it up further for room for my finger, right? I want it at the front, right? Do I want it at the front, or do I want it back here? Trying to figure out if I want it at the front, or how far do I want it back, or do I want it back here? I think you're supposed to have it back here, you know? Wait, the other side, the other thing fell off. Hold on. Okay. So here, I'll just put it right here for now. Screwing this on here like so, and it's on there tightly. I think that looks pretty good. It looks pretty cool, and I can still, you know, just throw this on the bottom of here to charge. So now, boom. So now I have my weapon lights on my airsoft guns, right? And then I have my Glock with the weapon light on it. Looks pretty good. I can't wait to put it on my SAI blue with the sight. I think that's gonna look better. So yeah, I like these little lights. And they're probably fine for like cheap lights. Are probably fine for like airsoft stuff, right? It's for a real firearm. You probably will want something that's a little more durable, because they're definitely like plasticky. So I would have to see what an expensive weapon light is made of, and like how it feels compared to these. But maybe in the future I get like a more expensive light and compare them to the cheap lights. So we'll see. But I like this one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put this one on my Pit Viper, and then I'm gonna take this one and put it on that SAI blue. So, but yeah, and then maybe I get one or two others, because these are, I'm telling you, this one was like $13. This one was like $13. So if I get another one just to keep it on here, right? Just to keep it on here, or I might try out another cheap one and see what the other cheap ones are like. But dude, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, these are dope. I like it. All right, well, that's about it. That's the two Gmconn lights that I got. If you have any questions about the lights, please let me know in the comments, and I will catch you again later. Oh, this is for compact. This is another thing. It's for the let me show you real quick. So this one, there's this part that was here. Here we go. I don't know if you probably can't see it, but there's a it says compact right there. So I assume those are for like the compact style guns. And this is probably a compact screw, because the screw is shorter, so it gets in there, squeezes it tighter, most likely. But all right, yeah, that's it for this video. I will catch you guys later. Peace.